WarRoomSports.com. Get that mobile app.
Sports fans, welcome to Field Vision, brought to you by War Room Sports. I got my brother Dev back at the round table, so we're all excited, man. B. Austin, the gang is all back. Dev, what's good?
Did y'all miss me?
Yo, B. Austin, what's good, beloved?
Yo, man. This is a joyous occasion, man. Dev is back. The book is out. We dominating the airwaves. We don't got to cut a check to nobody. We don't got to split credit with nobody. Yeah.
Damn.
Yo,
Man. He's talking about the newly released book right here, Sports. Smart People Only Read the Sports, written by yours truly. Yo,
Yes,
go
sir.
pick that up, yo, because I'm talking filthy about everybody.
Yeah,
Pick it up
get
at sportsthebook.com or
even if you can't read, learn how to read.
Yo,
Like,
if you
that's a
can't
good
read,
aid.
learn how to read. And the link will be in the description box. And we're gonna talk more.
Floyd, in order to hear what my man wrote about you, you gotta copy and learn how to read.
Yo, we're gonna talk about the book on all of our platforms, but we're here tonight to talk about some football, man. We gotta make some picks. But before we make our picks, we always have to talk about the hottest topic going on in the NFL. There's always a lot of topics, but there's one topic I definitely have to get you guys' opinion on. That's Cameron Newton. Cam Newton has been in the news. He's the quarterback of the undefeated Carolina Panthers. But this past week,
And a client of Jimmy Williams.
No, I wouldn't say he's a client. I just give him his credit. Anyway, listen, my man was dabbing this past week as he scored a touchdown. He got an open letter by a Tennessee mom who was offended by his quote-unquote antics during the game versus the Titans. What do you guys think about all this media attention he's got just for basically celebrating a touchdown? I know B. Austin got some bars.
Dev, since you back, man, go ahead. Did you want to lead this off, or
Sure. I mean, I read an article with all the quotes that the woman was saying, and she kind of went in on Cam on this letter, saying that her 9-year-old daughter was there at her first football game, and they sat in the end zone seats, and she just took him to task for, like Jimmy said, his quote-unquote antics during the fourth quarter of that game. To me, it sounds like, kind of a salty fan, you know what I'm saying, because their team lost, and he celebrated and kind of rubbed it in their noses while they lost, while they were beating the team. And then it sounds a little bit on the white supremacy side because, this black guy is dancing and he's not doing anything harmful. Like me, myself, I'm not all about the hot dogging in sports and all that kind of stuff, but I do understand that no one is being hurt in the process. So I really didn't understand why her criticism for Cam was so just scathing. The vitriol. Had to write that. Yeah,
spitting vitriol.
She really went at his neck, and she was talking about, her daughter getting the wrong message from Cam, and even she was wondering, like, does he have a mom at home who's watching the game? I'm like, I don't think anything he did went that far. And I've been on the other end of, rooting for one of my favorite teams, and they're getting their ass whooped at the time, and the other guys are celebrating and dancing and stuff like that. It frustrates you as a fan, but I think this had a little more to it when you peel back the layers than just, a fan being a little upset at their team getting beat and this guy kind of rubbing it in. I think who it is, what he stands for, had a lot to do with why this woman was so offended.
B. Austin, what do you think?
This history has a rich, this country rather has a rich history of what I can't call it anything but white supremacist culture. And so why do I say that? Here you have a young black man at the pinnacle of his game, although I would question whether he's at the pinnacle of his game. At the pinnacle of his game in terms of money, he's playing professionally. He's a face of a franchise. He's one of the faces of the NFL. He gets into the end zone, a success within the context of the game. He celebrates that. Bravado, brash. He's putting it out in front of the world to see. Why would you have a problem with that? and your response is to essentially point your daughter's eyes to the cheerleaders, which is essentially, objectification of women, as your answer to not watching this black man celebrate his touchdown score. Dude.
B, real quick, because you asked the question, like, why would you have a problem with it? Like, I'm not even posing that question because, a lot of people do have a problem with the quote-unquote antics in the NFL and people taking things too far.
You don't have a problem when Aaron Rodgers does it.
No, but I don't know if she has a problem with that or not. But my thing is not why do you have a problem with it? My question is, if you have a problem with it, this isn't anything new. Cam Newton does this every week. He's done it every single game that he's been in the NFL. Mm-hmm. This is what he does. So if you do have a problem with those type of antics, why do you take your 9-year-old daughter to her first game when Cam Newton is in town on an undefeated team that's most likely going to beat the Tennessee Titans? Mm-hmm. Why do you get end zone seats where he's most likely going to make an appearance? So it's like it's things just don't add up for me. Like, what Cam Newton does. This is what he does. So you waited till he got there and was whooping on your team's ass to have such a problem with it that you're going to write a letter about it. Because if you felt strongly enough to write a letter to a newspaper to be published, you could have done that a long time ago. But you waited until it directly, quote-unquote, affected you, but you kind of set that situation up because you knew your team was going to lose. Cam Newton has a streak of 30 games. He's one behind Steve Young, where he has a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown in the same game. So this guy is going to get into the end zone. He's done it 30 straight games. He's gotten into the end zone as a rusher. So you kind of set the situation up where if you felt this way, you could have voiced your opinion on that a long time ago. Don't try to use your daughter as the spark plug for you speaking your mind. You sat your daughter in a situation that you knew was going to happen.
Well, folks, if you look to the left, all the way at the end, there you have it. there you have it. I mean, I can go into some other points, but I think that you bottom lined it pretty well. This had racial undertones to me. It had racial undertones. My point was going to be Aaron Rodgers celebrates a little bit, maybe not as brash as Cam. He doesn't get open letters. Tom Brady curses his teammates out on the sidelines, and he's just seen as a fiery leader.
But also in the same week, the backup quarterback for the Bengals was out there like gyrating. He wasn't even in the game, for Christ's sake. So he was
one of them dudes. Yeah,
the Cardinals or
Drew Stanton.
One of those European quarterbacks was out there.
That's not offensive.
No, the black man can't swing his pelvis.
Listen, man, I just want to make a quick point. My only point in this is no one likes an African American male with any sort of confidence. They want us to cower and yes,
and and be thankful for our position.
Be thankful. Like anytime they don't want us to shine, man. So salute to Cam, keep dabbing. FOH to her open letter. I'm about to write an open letter back to your open letter, and daughter probably gonna end up being a hooker anyway. So she's
I definitely see beige. I may see some beige babies in as grand peoples for her in the future.
What you gonna say, Dad?
I was gonna tell you, man, throw your book back up in the camera and do a little shimmy.
Yo,
Mama,
we're probably gonna lose some listeners or viewers of this anyway, because we speak our mind, but we don't care, man. Listen, that's the bottom line. Everybody knows what this was really about.
See you later, then.
Yeah, it's funny though, because the Panthers are having a lot of success. They're an all-around team, but if Cam is able to do this on, say, the biggest stage, they are going to be so mad. They're going to be so mad.
Like I said, I gave her a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because salty fans do this.
Yeah, they're trying to make it about a salty fan.
But there was more to it. It was definitely, when you peel back that onion, there was more to it. Because I ain't going to front.
Because even as a salty fan, you don't go that hard, though.
Yeah, because when the Eagles around that time, like when we had T.O. and we was kicking everybody's ass, and then the year after that, starting in the Super Bowl with the Patriots, and then the year after that when the Eagles were garbage and everybody was beating them, and everybody, when they scored a touchdown on us, wanted to flap their wings and stuff. Yeah, that shit made me mad. I wanted to punch a couple dudes.
It is, but you ain't writing no open letters and start questioning where his mom was.
Yeah, exactly. Does he have a mother at home? Like, come on, you're going a little far with that. And then you're going to try to put that on your 9-year-old like she said that. She didn't say that. You said that.
She ain't nobody asked that, man. FOH, yeah, absolutely, man. So that's how we feel about the Cam Newton situation, man. Real quick, before we jump into these picks of the games of the week, just give me a yes or no answer, man. Should Peyton hang it up there?
Yes. One of
B.
my
Austin,
favorites
should
of
Peyton
all
hang
time,
it up?
but yes.
I know B. Austin, Peyton Manning is one of his clients, so B. Austin, what do you think about your client right now?
Absolutely. I can get him some appearances. He still worked quite a bit on the talking circuit. So
it's funny. Get him on Saturday Night Live, but get him off the field.
Plenty of commercials out there for you. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You had a Hall of Fame career, 5-time MVP, probably the best quarterback ever. So, you can lace it up. I mean, you can retire.
You definitely got to go. The only thing you have to be ashamed of is this season because, you're atrocious right now, Anytime Colin Kaepernick, you should be ashamed of this season. The problem is we were supposed to win that bowl, and you were supposed to walk away, but we failed you. So now you're failing us.
It's time for Peyton to tie his shoestrings together, his two shoes together, and throw them Jones up on the wire,
Absolutely, man.
From the hood, you know what we're talking about.
Absolutely. So now we have to get to our picks of the week, brought to you by Sports the Book. We got the Colts at the Falcons. Dev, who you got? Your Colts versus the Falcons.
Man, I got two garbage teams right now in the NFL.
I know.
Falcons is a team that I never believe in. I think the Colts resurgence starts now. I got the Colts winning that game.
Okay.
In Atlanta.
B. Austin, who you got?
Is Andrew Luck playing?
Andrew Luck he's out of here for a couple weeks, man.
I'm about to say I should have asked that question.
He got a broke existence.
I believe in Hasselbeck.
You believe in Hasselbeck?
Yeah, you better.
Matty Ice is he don't make it. He don't make True.
Always have, man.
I'm taking the Falcons.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Falcons just because they're going to have my grandma on the Black Mexican, and that's not a good look for the Colts. And I think Julio Jones is going to kill him.
Peace.
B. Austin, I'm still over here with you. We have the Washington professional football team, the resurging Washington professional football team, versus Cam Newton and the undefeated Carolina Panthers in Carolina.
I am of the opinion that the Washington professional football team are going to get their spleens lacerated. So I'm going with Jonathan Stewart leading the way, and that vaunted defense of theirs. Greg Olsen may have a big game. Yeah, I got the Panthers in a low-scoring affair.
Got you. Dev, who you got in this game?
This is actually difficult for me. I want to give them a chance. I don't want to be one of them dudes that just disrespect the 9-0 team, but I still don't 100% believe in the Panthers. And when you're 9-0, no, but when you're 9-0, when you're streaking like that, you're bound to lose, and it's usually to a team you shouldn't lose to.
Yeah, they probably look at them like probably look at them like food.
With that being said, I'm going to take the Panthers. I think they're going to have to earn it, though. I don't think because they're 9-0, they're going to walk in there and just smack the Washington professional team around. So I had to throw it out there so people know that I was a little on the fence when Washington knew get their ass whipped. I tried to give y'all a chance.
Yeah, I think that this whole thing with Cam going through this and all that and getting all this attention this week, I think the NFL they done lined up the Redskins to take this loss. So I'm gonna take the Panthers. I'm gonna say no more. I'm taking the Panthers in this game. Dev, staying right with you though. The next game is my Broncos, and Brock is leading the way versus the Bears, and Jay Cutler, who's actually hot right now. Shout out to Fred Purdue, because when you have a quarterback like Jay Cutler, so the question is Jay Cutler turn back into Jay Cutler, or he's continuing his hot streak?
Another difficult one, man, because they got a running back who's filled in for Forte, who's looked just as good, if not better. They look like a younger version of Forte. Just killing it all around. I think this is hard because I hear good things about Brock, but I don't really know anything about Brock. I think the defense will keep them in it enough. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Usually the backup can come in at least the first game and be all right until they get that tape on him. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos. They're gonna have to earn it too. The Bears are playing well.
When you got a quarterback like Jay Cutler, motivated, and he's playing his old team, and he's listening to Jimmy on the War Room, diss him, and he's listening to Jimmy on
everywhere,
Vision, diss him, listening every reading in his book, because I know in his book Jimmy dissed him, and inside the War Room Jimmy dissed him. Yo, Jay Cutler, little been known to y'all fans. Jay Cutler listens to the War Room. Like he tunes in. He's entertained by us. Motivation, man. Broncos are food, B.
No, all right, well.
Got the Bears, yeah.
It's funny because I had the same thought process that Dev had. I think that the Broncos will win this game just because there's really no film of Brock, because when you're Peyton Manning's backup, you get ye of little snaps.
No film. Yeah.
you get no snaps. His body of work is -6. So like, I think that he'll have an okay game. Because now Kubiak's going to be able to run his system. So I think that I'm taking the Broncos in this game. I think Jay Cutler is going to play a defense, which is going to line up man to man, and Jay Cutler is going to throw the ball to the wrong team.
Jimmy slid that in there. Kubiak got a quarterback that's going to listen to him now.
No, I'm just saying, like, that there had to be a compromise between him and Manning. Right. No, that's no diss to Kubiak, but the bottom line is
Manning be taking over the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Manning does what he wants to do. We know that, but what I'm saying is Kubiak gets to run a system which is complex, but it has a lot of those RG3isms in there where you can throw it underneath and
dumb it down, make you look
good.
good.
You work off the play action, little rollouts. You know what I mean? So I think
Matt Schaub was a Pro Bowler under.
Exactly. So I think that he'll do okay, and Jay Cutler's going to show who he is, throw a couple picks, and I have the Broncos in this game. The next game we have is the Packers at the Vikings. This is a tough pick for me. I don't want to pick against God. The Vikings are 7-2. The Packers are 6-3. But I'm picking the Packers. I'm picking the Packers because they can't lose this many in a row, can they?
They can't.
Dev, who you taking?
4 games in a row. God, no, can't happen, man. I mean, he ran up against in that 3-game losing streak. He ran up against 2 of the best, probably the 1-2, as far as defense is concerned in the first 2 weeks, the Broncos and the Panthers, and then Detroit, their defense isn't bad as well. Minnesota's playing well, but I cannot see Aaron Rodgers-led team losing 4 games in a row. And this is the team that they're battling with for the division right now, so I think it's time to step it up. I got the Packers.
Okay, B. Austin.
So essentially what we have here is God versus OBM. And you guys are essentially going against the original black man in favor of God. So I get it.
God created the original black man.
Aaron Rodgers. There he is.
I think Steph Curry created it. Anyway, yeah, so
on the 7th day,
Steph rested. Listen, man. This is an easy one, man. It should be fast. Bills and Patriots. At the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots. I don't think the Bills can win this game. Dev, what you got?
Yo, I looked at the Patriots schedule, and if the Bills can't win this game, they might run the table. But the Bills can't win this game. I got the Patriots.
Who you got, B. Austin?
And for everybody watching, this is not a Buffalo Bills hat.
Howard Bison.
Yo.
B. Austin, who you got?
Damn, man. Who you think I got? Okay. I don't bet against Tom, man. Damn.
All right, got you, no doubt. All right, so now.
But is T-Mobile playing? Because that could make a difference. T-Mobile, is he playing?
Yes, he is. But listen though. Last game, this is a tough game. I'm gonna start with you, Dev. We got the Bengals at the Cardinals. A lot of people were saying, that last week was the reason that the Bengals lost last week is because it was a trap game. They were looking towards this game, so
it's difficult to go.
What do you got in this game?
Difficult to go on the University of Phoenix Stadium and just dominate. I think I'm gonna take the Cardinals in this one. This is probably the hardest game to pick this week because the Bengals were rolling right along until they lost that trap game. I say they lose 2 in a row before they get their mojo back. So I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Okay. It looks like our brother B. Austin got kidnapped in the middle of the show, but it's the last pick we're gonna make. So
ISIS.
I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm taking the Cardinals in this game. And the Cardinals actually, like, they came into their own last week. Like, on all three phases, they were just balling. Like, their defense is coming into their own. Dwight Freeney, like, they're making moves that look like they want to take that next step.
Carson Palmer looking like Bengals Palmer. He might want to show them.
Yeah. It's amazing how good any quarterback in the league looks when he gets protection, because Carson is getting all day and night back there on some of those passes. He gets, like, no one gets more time than Tom Brady. Like, I watch their games sometimes and I laugh at the amount of time he gets.
That's ridiculous.
But Carson Palmer's starting to get some of them Tom Brady like snaps every once in a while. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, watch a Patriots game and look at sometimes Brady is sitting back. He's making 8 reads. And not saying that Tom isn't that guy, because Tom is that guy, but the offensive line has a lot to do with it. But anyway,
with all that being said, he make 8 reads and then throw it 3 yards to Edelman.
No,
he's injured.
My man takes 10 minutes to a 3-yard pass.
Go, Jim. Austin, his camera gonna pop back up and he gonna be on his knees with a bag on his head. Dude gonna be standing there with a machete.
free B. Austin. If you just got kidnapped, B. Austin, man, we love you, good brother, man. We hope you make it through, man. Salute. Free B. Austin. Yo, and we need to raise money to get B. Austin back from ISIS. So to do that, pick up sportsthebook.com at sportsthebook.com and warroomsports.com, because we got to get B. Austin back from ISIS, man. Dev, man, welcome back to the show, man. It's been a blast. As we always say, listen, don't forget to subscribe. We also going to have the audio of this show, on our podcast network. Check the video out. Share everything. Don't listen. One thing we have to keep telling you guys: don't accept mediocrity. Be steadfast in the war against ignorance, and we shall see you chumps on top. Yeah, really break down what I said. Don't accept that mediocrity. Peace.
Peace.
It's the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys, diversified and educated.